you Dead Set Legends? What is going on? It is that time of the week where you put your seriousness out the fucking window because none of that is happening here. You are live for the number one arm wrestling variety show in the world. It is a Maximum Bang Monday. And I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and all the way from Canadian Nationals. Finally, after years and years, you guys are hanging and banging. And I'm talking about my man, Uncle John. What is happening in your Swift jacket?
Oh, yeah, look at this sweetness. So, yeah, good to be here. I'm a little roached, to tell you the truth. I had back-to-back Saturday. I'm in Winnipeg. Let's start there. I'm in Winnipeg. I get to Winnipeg on Thursday. Friday was just a weigh-in day. So I decided not to compete at all because I really, really, really wanted to put everything I possibly could into being the MC and into being the commentator. So I do all that stuff. Saturday is the youth division and masters and grandmasters. So that's 10 hours straight with like 3 breaks. And it's straight commentating, straight, going through brackets, crazy. And then the second day on Sunday is all the senior open classes. So that's another 10 hours. Like it was like 20 to 22 hours of commentating and screaming at the top of my lungs. It was awesome. There was 557 entries, which is possibly the most we've ever had at Canadian Nationals. Edmonton in 2019 was pretty close, but there was a lot of people. Pork Chop was there. Ryan Espy was there. Crazy George came back to Nationals for the first time in 14 years and killed everybody. It was crazy. So I got to hang out with George there, and I got to meet so many cool people like Spencer Doucette. Okay. All right.
He's in the chat actually before we get to say hi to everyone. And he just said, where are you, Spencer? He said, Uncle John rocked the MC. Everyone in the crowd was talking about how great he was.
It was a really, really cool weekend. People were very, very receptive. I pushed really hard to bring another level of entertainment to everybody, and it seems like everybody enjoyed it, so that was really cool. But Spencer, I got to spend a bit of time with Spencer, and you're gonna be so jealous.
Don't do it. Hang on. I've got to prepare myself for this. We haven't even said hi to everyone in the chat, and you are about to piss your pants laughing that you're really going to annoy me.
Look, all I got to say is after the last 2 days, I really need a camp. I'm telling you, I really do.
All right. Bring it on me.
Oh, you want it now?
Let's just right in the heart, and then we'll say hi to everyone once you've just, kicked me right in the nuts. Because you're tired and grumpy, you've got to annoy me to get some joy in life. Okay, okay.
So we got 2 main things that I wanna show. These were from Spencer Doucette, things that he gave me, and I was just like laughing my ass off. I couldn't believe it. So number 1, Spencer Doucette. You know how we have we're little weirdo collectors of different things, and so he's a collector of I don't know if this is the right term, but like Matchbox cars, like small collectible cars. And Spencer Doucette thinks he's funny. He thinks.
What a ledge. Yeah.
Right, Mobile. That one got me. But really, the main event, this guy comes all the way from British Columbia. And what does he bring me?
Oh,
The Hulkster. Yeah, believe this. Me and Hulkamania are going to be running wild through Winnipeg all day long.
Can one of my admin people ban Spencer Doucette from my channel for life until I get my Hulk Hogan figure?
So
wow.
Here I am, a grape on the business. And last night, walking around with a Hulk Hogan action figure.
and you can't even hide it. It's like a good
yeah. It's
30 centimeter one.
It's like a 16. It's like a 16 incher.
That's awesome, Spencer. I love you and hate you at the same time.
By the way, I can't see the chat for some reason on my phone, so my apologies. I can't see what you guys are saying.
Oh, that's right. It'll be a nice little surprise when we play the caption game. All right, let's say hi. We've got 80 people that have joined us at the moment. Dan Jean with a maximum bang. Jeremiah with where's me buttons with a ready bang. And it's good that you've brought up the Hulkster because I need to get everyone's opinion. Everyone is in the chat. White Wolf says a ready fang. Marcus Thompson says maximum bang. Boys and girls. Ready fang from Devon's forearm. The Drew24, the algorithm boosting commenter, says, oh, yeah. Benjamin McCabe says the #1 arm wrestling stream on YouTube. As everyone says hi to each other. The Kang, who's got a big match this weekend. The Kang. Roger Cangingham is in the chat.
This about the Roger Cangingham match. Everybody's talking about Michael and Toddzilla. Everybody's talking about Corey and John Brzenk. Those aren't even the main events, bro. Those aren't even the matches you should be worried about. The matches that people should be talking about, the match of the day, Craig Tullier versus Roger Cangingham, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that'll steal the show. Once it was first announced ages ago, I was like, my boy, Roger Cangingham is going to put another snake on Craig and it's going to steal the show. He'll probably light his hair on fire because Roger's fucking crazy. He's proper crazy and we love him for it. Jeremiah wants to know, who impressed you the most, Uncle John?
A couple people okay. So here's some, there's a lot of people I was very impressed with George. I was doing trivia questions, right? I was giving away some stuff from NatFit. And one of the trivia questions was, what year did George start arm wrestling? I mean, the guy started arm wrestling in 1968.
Holy shit.
And he won. He was undefeated. He pulled on Saturday in the senior grandmasters. He pulled on Sunday in the open class, and he was undefeated. Like, I mean, come on, dude.
1968.
1963.
Wow.
So George, always impressive. It didn't surprise me, but I'm just in awe of his ability. Pork Chop looked really good, really strong. Like, Pork Chop's top end power is incredible. He had a good match with Espy on the right hand. I think Espy lost the first one on fouls, but then came back was it the left hand? I can't even remember what hand it was. But Espy came back and beat him on the second one. But Pork Chop looked really good. There's a couple guys from New Brunswick who I've pulled with a lot before. Jamie LeBlanc, you might not know him, but he got second place at 220 on the right hand to Joe Fox. Joe Fox walked through everybody for the most part. Jamie did give him a little bit of business in the final round, but Jamie did amazing. And then Dylan Courier, who's also from New Brunswick, he got third, his first ever nationals, and left hand really, really looking good.
I saw some of the footage, but to see what Pork Chop did to Ryan Espy. So the question is has Pork Chop leveled up, or is Ryan Espy just fallen off the wagon a bit? Because he got crushed by Corey West, and now Pork Chop beats him on the left.
I think, no, I don't think Ryan has fallen off. I think, from what I gather, Ryan is probably just looking at an extended period of time off to really heal everything up.
Yeah.
And get back to home base, and then, come back from there. I did talk to him a little bit. I'm gonna hopefully, maybe we'll all three jump on with him and talk to him a little bit, because I did talk to him about what he's got coming up. He said there are offers out there, but nothing that really, really lights him on fire. So he wants to rest, I think, a little bit, and then see what else comes down the line.
There you go. Seems like a cracking tournament. But we need to get the whip cracking. We've got 80 odd people in here and only 30 likes. You know, just get in there and like that. And I'll show you why. I'll show you why you should like it, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out for a photo. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. If that's not one of the most best photos you have ever seen,
dude.
That's right. That is the Aussie arm wrestler in his pro wrestling days, and you used to pay $1 for that.
Man, what? How old were you?
That was about, I reckon, 14 years ago.
I mean, you got hair like a birch broom in a fit.
Mate, that hair is amazing. Oh, how could you not? I was addicted to the blonde tips. It always had to be beach blonde, and we'll show a video because I need everyone in the chat to help me out. There's John. That's Billy Idol's sister. Yes. That is awesome. And Jermaine, boom. I'm going to show a clip a little bit later on. I did it when I interviewed Monster Michael Todd, but I need your guys' opinion as well. Petrele says, spinning back elbow, like the button you loons. Now, while everyone laughs at me, you still got the armwear, Jermaine. I still have all the gear. So I will put up, in fact, Uncle John, later on before, I know you have to duck out early, but I am throwing out a challenge to you. Right.
Okay.
We will play a game of heads and tails later.
Yep.
So for those who don't know, Uncle John and I pick a number. One of us calls it in the air and say, if Uncle John picks 60, the 60th comment in the chat, whatever that lands on is the coin.
Yep.
I will put up doing a Maximum Bang Monday episode in that gear versus Spicy Sprite.
Oh, this is not even going to be close. Not even close. This will be the biggest Maximum Bang Monday ever because nobody's going to want to miss that. If you put that stuff back on, I'm going to die.
So I do have the gear. I'll put that up. As everyone's getting into me, it's like, low budget genie or what? Is that Kazam too? Oh, what else have we got? What else? Someone says, Juju Mugu says, should I pick up the soap from the prison bathroom floor?
And then
definitely the ecstasy. Oh, look at this one. Who's one? Looks like Lance Bass got on the gas. Oh, wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. But it did, Marcus Thompson says, Jake's auditions for the new Avengers role, blonde man. Oh, wow. Petrelo says, Super Meth Man. Ready bondage for Benjamin McCabe. So, it got me thinking. Everyone knows that I'm a pro wrestler. Well, I was a pro wrestler before I couldn't do it anymore. So I've just got to find something. But what I would like to know from the chat, as they absolutely roast me, deservingly so, is if Uncle John was a wrestler.
Ooh.
If Uncle John was a wrestler, what's Uncle John's wrestling name? Let us know in the chat.
This could become a character. I'm telling you. If we get a good name here, a name that's got some creativity, a name that's got legs, because really, when you're thinking about your pro wrestling name, it really has to say something. Really has to.
It's got to catch the essence of the character. It's just got to get the balls tingling and the hairs on the back of your neck. So when the music hits and Uncle John's music hits, we are on. So I'll get the picture back up. All righty. So
oh my God.
we've got Uncle John Holmes, the double fister. What else have we got? Indianapolis Jones. Oh, come on, give me some Uncle Big John. Come on, guys, come on.
I get. I really think you're just trying to set the cat amongst the pigeons here.
The Wile E. Coyote, Uncle Arms, brother. Come on now, guys. 106 people in the chat. You absolutely roast. Yep, hang on. You can't give me a good name. You get stuck into me about this. Hey, you had all the fucking jokes in the world, didn't you? Didn't you, Usual Suspects? You had all the jokes in the world. Oh, you were the cleverest people ever.
Aussie arm wrestler's got this big plan where he's like, all right, I'm going to let them roast me a little bit, but then we're really going to turn up the heat and they're going to turn on Uncle John. And no, sir.
If you look up backfired on the internet. All right, some comments have come in. What else have we got? Tom Johnson.
Halifax. The Halifax.
Here we go from McGillicuddy. Uncle Lester the molester.
Pass. Hard pass. That's not sellable.
Johnny Concrete. John, lead singer of Queen Thompson.
Wow.
Uncle No Blonde Tips. Prawn Michaels. But they're still hanging shit on me. Benjamin came to said it looks like the Bollywood Red Ranger. Like Jake looks like Flash Gordon. This has gone absolutely fucking pear-shaped on me big time.
Oh my God.
Uncle, did you lose your puppies? there, John. Oh
my God. I don't know why Prawn Michaels was so funny, but
I don't know.
Oh
John the Jobber from Retro Rister, the Minnesota Mauler.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, Sergeant Hands. Oh, you guys.
Hands, I like that.
You guys are hilarious. That's awesome. Let's get back to it as everyone. Oh, well, that backfired massively. Absolute flogs in the chat. But
no, you learn your lesson, right?
It's it's ridiculous as everyone's still John, not as bad as Chris Gobby Thompson. Chris Gobby jokes are always welcome here as we have 100 people in the we got the Nacho Man, Randy Garbage.
Nacho Man, Randy Garbage. I like that.
Uncle Father. And then the Pride Month.
Retro Ricer is like pretty much off his Kaduva at this point.
Yeah. Uncle Blart.
Uncle Blart, that's a good one.
All righty. Some stuff has actually happened in the arm wrestling world. Are you having like a King of the Table hangover at all?
I think I was until Nationals. And Nationals, let me tell you about Nationals. So for a lot of people, it was in Canada, it was their first ever Nationals, right? They started after 2019 because this was our first Nationals we had. And we've talked about this before, but right now the arm wrestling community, everybody's looking for super matches. Everybody wants elite versus elite. We want to see the absolute big boys, the best. But in reality, arm wrestling hasn't really been like that for that long, right? Super matches have been around for a while, but tournaments have always held a little bit more respect, I guess, in Canada especially. Now, in Canada, when you think about the Nationals, I don't think the Nationals are telling us who the best guy in Canada is, but certainly there were very, very, very good arm wrestlers there. And it really brought me back into perspective about, the other parts of arm wrestling that I haven't been thinking about too much because it hasn't been going on. But tournaments are freaking awesome. Like, they're awesome.
Yeah, just to spend a day and just talk arm wrestling. Yeah, tournaments are real good, because you can sit there and the lightweights are on, you can sit there, watch them, or just hang out with people and just be in a room full of lunatics that love you. But there is a spot for tournaments, but I believe tournaments are the breeding ground for super matches.
I agree with that as well. There still is no code the code has not been cracked on how to make tournaments really, really entertaining. Because like I said, the tournament was going on for 10 hours, 2 days in a row, right? Even the most hardcore arm wrestler is not going to watch that on a live stream. So, that was part of it. But to answer your question, I think this Nationals really cured my hangover from King of the Table because it was just so good to see everybody. And it was interesting because, I did have a couple conversations about the match, but overall, people weren't really talking about it. They were talking about what's for them, where the what's going on with this, what's going on with that. Wasn't really geared towards that. So, it made me rethink a little bit about what the common arm wrestler is thinking about, as opposed to what all of us knuckleheads on the internet think about all the time.
Yeah. 100%. Spencer Doucette will knock over some super chats. He's coming in with a $5 super chat. He says, back to driving, guys. 10 hours in, 15 hours to go. We'll be listening. Ready, bang, boys.
Legend.
Thank you very much, Spencer Doucette. You owe me a Hulk Hogan figure. Just saying.
Spencer Doucette, legitimate cool guy.
Yeah, which is awesome. Juju Mugu says, happy 4th, fellas. Hashtag freedom. Waiting for the fireworks tonight, but this show is already lit. Maximum bang. Thank you very much, Juju. You're dead set legend. Love it. Love it so much. We don't celebrate 4th of July here in Australia.
You guys have like a independence celebration type of thing? Because in Canada, it's July 1st. The States is July 4th. And then what do you do anything like that?
We've got like Australia Day. We have Australia Day. That's January 26th. We have Anzac Day, which is April 25th. Remembrance Day, which is November 11th. But probably Australia Day would be the closest thing to a 4th of July type thing.
Well, that's nice.
But whoever's done it, awesome. Cool. I'm sure Australia really tried to celebrate it because we think we're American. Jeremiah says, Jake looked like a guy at a rave who dances in a cage. Oh, my God. Another super chat from Mac55. $10 super chat says, ready bang. Sounds like a new name.
New name.
Mac Daddy.
Party Mac.
Yeah, welcome to the usual suspects, aka the unfuckables that I accidentally deemed. I'm trying to get us back to the usual suspects. I'm trying to get us back to that name.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much. From there, heaps of people in the chat. Who else have we got? Yeah, White Wolf just saying happy 4th, everyone. Juju says, I live in a fire hazard zone, so can't light fireworks. Plus, can't let the popo get me. Else would be lighting up the night sky. What else have we got? What else have we got in here?
Did you watch the Chance Shaw or the Brandon Elsesser Chance Shaw or Brandon Elsesser Emil match?
Yeah.
What, I didn't watch him yet. I'm assuming Chance won fairly easily right-handed.
Yeah. And Emil won easy on the left.
Emil won.
It was pretty much run for the money. I think Brandon came out and said that he's probably got to step back from taking on bigger guys. So, but I mean, Brandon looks in phenomenal shape, but
I mean, that's
I'm not sure what the weight difference was.
Probably 50 pounds. I'm guessing. I'm guessing he was a little bit lighter, but maybe more, maybe 60, depending.
Yeah, so it was a shame. Like we've had Canadian nationals and the world's going nuts. But then, like, for the rest of the weekend, I was sniffing around everywhere. And then Chance let out like a 5-minute video of his match. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay. And he just goes bang, bang, bang. And I was like,
Yeah, didn't quite get what you were looking for.
No, because I'm just itching. I want arm wrestling every single weekend. I think that's what we need to do. We need to have it every single weekend. So we'll work it out. We'll get there. But we do have a big weekend coming up this weekend. Ho!
You might say it's a
Factory. The premium live event, which is going on. I think there's 9 matches. Bob Brown's making a comeback. He's taking on Bill Logston. We've got Paul Lynn, BJ Fakakis. Who else have we got? I'm trying to think of some of the undercards.
Don is pulling the guys whose name I still can't remember off the top of my head because it's but you'll know him. I'm sure you'll know him after this event. So they got that one. And of course you got Kangs versus Toulier. What was the fourth match on the main card?
That's Paul Lynn and BJ Fakakis.
Oh, right.
So I've asked our chat if they're going to watch the Monster Factory event, and 167 votes, 78% said yes, and 22% said no. Okay. So if anyone's in the 22%, can you tell me why you're not watching it?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
It's free on YouTube, right?
Yeah, free on YouTube or Facebook. And if you're a member of Monster Michael Todd, you get to watch a bit of the after pull.
Nice.
Pablo Benyev's pulling.
Oh, yeah. Darren Bills, Tim Talmadge. That'll be interesting. I mean, two guys who, they're both good pullers. Not a ton of people probably know exactly who they are if they're more fans than arm wrestlers.
Yeah.
Pavlo versus Paul Talbot, left hand. Like, look, there's a big weight difference there. There's probably a 50-pound weight difference depending on how heavy Paul comes in at. Like Paul can make 176 pounds. And so you might look at that match and be like, well, that's insane. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, Paul has no chance. Paul Talbot's left hand is insane. And that's why, like, I don't write Paul off at all in this match. I think it's a good match. I think Paul is going to have to do everything he absolutely can, but I do think there's an opportunity there.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Paul Talbot just woke up and he was like, right, I want all the matches and I want them all now. Like, he was quiet on social media and everything for ages. And then he was like, I want to cash in on this. And now we take, which is amazing.
My big match that I want to see for him is Paul versus Jason Merlot, left-handed. That's really the match that I'd like to see. I know they've tried to put it together before and it hasn't happened, but I really want to see where that goes. I like both of those guys, and I don't know who wins that, but I want to see it at 200 pounds.
What's Jason up to these days? Like, he just turns up once in a while, beats everyone, and then goes back fishing.
So I think he is fishing. I've talked to him not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago. He's doing well. He's still got a young kid. So, he's kind of, like as you are doing the dad thing and working and all that stuff. So, he's there, he's training. I know he's strong. I know he's ready. And then he's just kind of waiting for the right opportunity to pull somebody.
Well, hopefully we'll get him on the table soon. Alex McDonald, mate, Mac Daddy, it is 5 p.m. Central Time. The event starts 5 p.m. Central Time.
That's not too bad for you, actually, because that's just like
it's like 8 a.m.
Freaking right on, man. That's really good.
On a Sunday morning, I'm gonna be like, you think I'm full of energy at 3 a.m. Oh,
yeah, right.
I'll be up and about for that one. The beer man wants to know, when will you be home? I don't know why he's yelling it. He must miss you, but he wants to know, when will Uncle John be home?
So we get back on Thursday. So basically what's going on is my parents are from Minnesota and we're in Winnipeg. So it was only like a 6-hour drive for them. And I've only seen them once in the past like 3 years. So they decided to drive up. They were there and they saw Nationals a little bit. And now we moved to a new hotel and we're hanging out with them for like 3 days. And so we're leaving on Thursday to go back. So Evan, for you for tomorrow night, I'll pop in. I won't be able to do the whole thing, but I'll pop in if you do it on your channel and have a little Canadian Nationals breakdown.
There you go. Miminsky. I'm staying with Miminsky, even though it's pronounced wrong. I was asking if you voted no. It's like, because I'd rather have the option to chat. I don't chat a lot, and I'm basically in every single live feed there is for arm wrestling. Don't think they should limit comments just to stroke their ego. I don't think it's to stroke their ego at all.
Well, tell me what did they announce that they aren't going to have comments available, or what's the deal?
So as a perk for being a member of the Monster Michael Todd YouTube channel, you are the only ones that are allowed to comment during the live stream. So you get that as a bonus, and you get to watch the after pool footage as a bonus for being a member. But I think they've seen other live streams and everything go on, and I think they just want to see if they can. I mean, I like that they're trying something new. So It could be a game changer. You never know. If you go back to our podcast 2 years ago, we thought they were brilliant. And, we tried something new and then new and new. So I don't mind that they're trying it. I know that they're really wanting to stop the trolls and all they want people to have arm wrestling conversations, not just pure hate going in the comment section there. So,
well, don't worry. I'm sure we'll just get it. It'll all migrate over to us.
Well,
what do you want to? Let's talk about this for a second. What are we planning to do with this? Because obviously we're gonna cover it, right? We're gonna do live commentary, your channel. Do we do a pre-show like we did for King of the Table?
Oh, we always do a pre-show. We always go on minimum an hour beforehand. Absolutely. We got all these banger matches to go through. I mean, an hour and a half. Well, what does everyone think? What do you think in the chat? What do you think a good time for pre-show is? Like how long do you enjoy a pre-show? Because we love a pre-show.
Well, since it's on so later in the day than we usually would see stuff, maybe I'll do something like way earlier, like in the late morning Central Time or Atlantic Time, and I'll just do a little mini preview and then pump people up for the pre-show that we eventually do closer to the time.
Yeah, I'm up for anything. Absolutely. Just a quick thing here from Alex. He says, isn't the event being streamed on multiple different channels? Couldn't people just watch through one of the other channels with an open chat? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. So it is going to be on Monster Michael Todd's YouTube channel. That's where I will be watching it from. That's where Uncle John and I will be watching it from. So we can't be on different channels and one's ahead of the other. So we're on so we'll be watching it there. It's also on his Facebook, Black Rifle Coffee Facebook, Redcon 1, I believe. They're either Facebook or YouTube, 9 Line, like all the sponsors, and maybe Kai Green as well. So
yeah, bring Kai Green into it. I like Kai Green.
Yeah. So it's just hopefully it's millions and millions of people watch it because, it is awesome. Brad Butler says it's been a shit of a day. How are y'all? Well, Brad, just in time because in moments away, we're going to play our first caption game. So you've just come in at the right time. Hopefully we'll get you up and about. And I really enjoy listening to you and Uncle John call the matches. It's way more entertaining for sure. And after they had Smarky Mirror remarks towards you and Uncle John after the last one, and that really did it for me. Was it
snarky remarks against us? What do they say?
Was it Smarky remarks against us or live commentary in general? Because I have a great relationship with the Monsters. They were on the show just last week. So, maybe elaborate. I don't think they had towards us specifically.
I see. Well, and the commentator for the Monster Factory event is Don Underwood. Like, he's our buddy too, right? We do shows with him on Sundays now.
Yeah, so it'll be fine. Yeah, that's right. Alex Clark has come in with a super chat. Thank you very much, Alex. I like seeing like all the usual suspects in the chat, and now we're seeing a few more names, which is awesome.
Great,
killing it. Says, hey guys, I've just started doing competitive arm wrestling, and I've been getting pretty sore on the inside of my elbow area. Will this go away over time? Thanks. Alex, no.
Let me say this. Let me give you the standard boilerplate answer that I give most people. The pain, like, so I've been arm wrestling fairly consistently for 10 years. I after pulled last night, and the inside of my elbows are screaming right now today, right? But it is a different type of pain than I experienced in my first 1 or 2 years, right? So it seems like when you're at the beginning, the pain is a little bit more significant, and it will change. But yeah, it pretty much always hurts.
Yeah, just keep, man. Yeah, the best thing you can do, Alex, is just try and reduce the pain. But you will be. You'll be in pain for a long time. And thank you very much, Alex, for joining. And thank you very much for your super chat. I saw an interview on a channel, and our man, Denis Cyplenkov, the cyborg, is thinking of coming back.
Right.
Thinking he can take on Levan.
Interesting. Devin has mentioned it a couple times. I've seen it mentioned around, obviously when you come to the realization that Levan is as terrifying as we all, assumed he kind of was, and then he really proved it. You kind of think of, okay, well, who do we got? What do we need to resurrect? Richard Lupkus, from the mid 90s. Who is the other guy? Probably Denis. If Denis could come back. Could Denis come back? I'm not so convinced that he could come back to rival Levan. I do think he can come back. I do think he can do business, but I would say the worst case scenario is him coming back and going immediately for Levin, right? Yeah. He needs to come back in. He needs to have a couple matches, establish where he's at, and then he really just needs to decide, is he going to become Super Denis again? Because Devin said it too. He's like, look, it might be possible, but is it worth it? Is it, maybe it's not such a good idea. It's really rolling the dice for him. So, obviously I don't want to see anything further health, but it would be damn nice to see a Super Denis back in action. I mean, from a viewer standpoint, sign me up.
Well, yeah. As a fan, it doesn't even have to be Super Denis. I would like Denis to pull anyone. If Engert announced, or King of the Table announced, or whoever, or Arm Wars, and they were like, "Hey, we've got Denis versus rank 30 in the world." My eyes are going to be on that match. I don't care who Denis pulls, and if he's competitive, then we're up and about. I don't think he's. I don't think he needs to do it. I don't think his legacy requires it. He'll always be discussed as the best ever to be on the table. But yeah, just go back and look at some. I mean, look at the thumbnail that we've used. Like, that is inhuman. I saw this little interview, and it brings me to our first caption game.
Oh.
So is everyone ready for the first caption game? Are we all up and about? Are we all looking? Let's see what some of the comments are saying. Denis looks grey still. It's disturbing. Brad would love to see Denis beat the Georgian. It'd be awesome, but unlikely. Marcus says no chance for Denis. It's just all smokescreen. Denis versus John would be a good return. Devin's forearm just wants to see him. I think it's foolish to risk life. Just have an arm wrestling match. I'm sure if he wants to stay healthy and do it, then fun, go ahead. And everyone is in there. All righty. Yeah, I was watching it. And I thought, here we go. He lives in a pretty nice spot. So for the first part of the caption game, here we go. Here we go. What is in Denis's letterbox? I was having a look and went, oh.
What is that letterbox? What is that? Is it like it's like a house, but then there's like is that the Christmas lights wrapped around it, or is that barbed wire?
Both.
Yeah. Christmas lights and barbed wire. Very, very nice. So they actually do get mail where Denis lives. Because does Denis, I read a thing that said Denis lives in the Ukraine right now, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Okay. That's interesting. I just think maybe they don't get mail, but I was just, it's probably not even a mailbox, but it just looks like a mailbox. So
can you imagine, what if there was a video of Denis going through junk mail and bills, and it's just him commenting on how much he hates his bills?
And it's just, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Or he's cutting out with his big giant hands, and he's cutting out coupons. And he's like, awesome. 2-for-1 bars of soap. Oh, brilliant. I mean, Denis is so tough. He'd use barbed wire for floss, I reckon. Barbed wire for floss.
Yeah.
Quick super chat from Alex Clark again. Thank you very much, mate. He goes, thanks for the welcome. I've been told by a lot of other arm wrestlers that people with a lot of side pressure are tough to beat. Thoughts on that? I think if just people are strong. I know people with lots of side pressure that they just don't know how to use it. It's just a matter for me of, like if you're just stronger and a better arm wrestler, you're going to be tough to beat, whether it's a King's move, a top roll. Yeah, it doesn't just lots of side pressure.
So you got to think about it like this, Alex, and these things will become more clear as you experience arm wrestling. But it's not just about I have strong side pressure. A lot of people do have strong side pressure, but it's only from one angle or one position. And in the start of that match, if I'm able to pull the side pressure guy away from his lane and I get his arm to come out, then he can't use his side pressure as much, right? So it's true. Yes, if somebody gets in their lane and they have way more side pressure or they're way stronger than you, yes, it's going to be very difficult to beat them. But it's side pressure itself is not special, right? It's the same as anything else. If somebody's a really good top roller, but you're able to not allow them to pull back with their top roll,
restrict them. Yeah.
It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, right?
Yeah, 100%. So hopefully that answered your question, Alex. You dead set legend. Roger Kane has just jumped in. He goes, that's a motherfucking squirrel feeder. It's not a letterbox. Hang on. Let me go back. My chat's being very slow to load. Here we go. The Schmo says, it's Denis's new home after all those medical bills. It's the coordinates for Levan's secret pram with top secret pancake syrup. Oh, wow. These guys.
What if Levin and Denis have a chess match correspondence through the mail?
Oh. Oh, my God. The world's longest chess match.
Oh, my God.
Jeremiah says it's a new liver.
Hope it came express.
What else have we got? It's the bill for the pig kidney transplant from Russia's #1 veterinary clinic.
Well, that's probably not too far out of the realm of possibility. You got to imagine the type of liver or the kidney that Denis would require is going to be like elephant in nature.
It's yeah.
I mean, Denis, like, I mean, he really still looks like he couldn't even raise a gallop at this point. So I'm
No.
hoping that he is able to, but Jesus Lord.
Hopefully. Robin Reed says, "What is this? A centre for ants?" Brad Butler has jumped in, says he looks mortal in that picture.
Yeah.
Captain Obvious says, nativity scene created from the taxidermy mice in costume. His other hobby. Fuck. What?
You imagine Denis, and he's just like taxiderming these tiny little rodents, and he puts tiny little suit jackets on them.
Oh. I gotta write that one down. So that's in our top 3 at this stage. I'm just gonna write it down. Although we can't update the leaderboard.
He put the finishing touches on one with the green jacket, and he says, "This one is Devin." Devin the squirrel, awesome. Levon the possum. I think we can make a cartoon out of this, probably.
Oh, absolutely. White Wolf says it's a feckin' bird feeder for his carrier pigeons.
Maybe that's a better question. Who does he send messages to with his carrier pigeon?
Denis built a normal size shed here.
Yeah. That's bigger than my whole studio at home, probably.
It's Lance Armstrong's secret sauce.
Is that the PED stash bin? Could be it.
It would have to be. It would have to be. We've got. Why are my comments? I'm just having a bit of trouble loading them up. Says this is the Dollar Tree. Denis checking out his new home after all the medical bills. What else have we got in here? Jeez. Where do we go? Got to go back. So many comments. All right, where were we? Nope, they're all talking to each other. This is Denis's letterbox or new home after he goes through I track the kids therapy. What?
What does that include exactly? What's getting shrunk? And
wow. Where's this one? Bowen hiding in there to get an interview with Denis. Juju, you've made it. I like that one. Bowen hiding. I'm gonna have to do a meme with a little microphone coming out now.
What is Bowen's first question for Denis? Like, what would he ask Denis right out of the gate?
Oh,
I can't even imagine. Something about the percentage of weight lifted now compared to then, probably.
I would take that. It was just getting a bit jumpy. Puppeteering and taxidermy, his first love. My God.
A false stage in his home where he practices his hand puppetry.
And it's Captain Obvious has got 2 in there. There was one more that I did like. Where was it? Because I got to do a poll for the top 3. Oh, Jeremiah just going full. He's like, it's a birdhouse for canaries that he injects with HGH. Holy shit.
Can you imagine?
All righty. So let me do a poll for everyone. I'll end that poll. And then so we can get a 3, 2, 1. Oh, Robin Reed is coming late. Oh, I just saw it. Have I missed it? Where did it go? Oh, no. Where did it go? Where did it go?
I wish I could figure out this.
Oh, there.
I can read the chat if I go this way, maybe.
Can you read that?
You're terrible. Terrible.
Oh, we've got a top four. We've got a top four. That's Eagles' actual house. Dennis keeps in there. All righty.
The only one who can control Igor.
Oh, who wins? So we've got taxidermy. Oh, this is going to be a good poll. Bowen hiding.
Yep, Bowen hiding was a good one.
Paul Sauna or Igor's house. Ask the community. So that will be, and then we'll update. I'll get the point system down. So we'll leave that for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. Wow.
I like that. It's good stuff.
Everyone. Jared TG, he's already on the leaderboard, hasn't he? He's done well.
Yes. I think he already has a couple points.
That is awesome. No fucks with Denis's pigeons.
Who do you think? Like, okay, so while the points are tabulating, who can you think of that's been like at East versus West or whatever? Let's say that Denis comes back for the next East versus West, so not number 4 but number 5, and let's say that's in what, like 3 months, probably longer than that, maybe 4 months.
Yeah, November.
Who would be a candidate? Guys in the chat, let us know who would be a good candidate. Let's just imagine that Denis is in, he said in one of those interviews, he's like, oh, I'm at like 50%. Let's say he was at 85% of his.
He's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, like he's not ready for 11, but he's at a very, very, very good level. Who would you guys want to see him pull left and right? Because Denis, he's freaking ridiculous with both. Depending on I don't know how heavy he is right now. He doesn't look enormously heavy. And I'm thinking and then do we have him take on somebody from the West or somebody from the East? That's
from the West, because we can build it up there. Someone like a Paul Lynn.
I don't know. Like, it's so hard to say what his level is. Like, Benjamin McCabe says Marcio. That Marcio actually popped into my mind. But if Denis is really, really Denis, like...
Wait, you can see the chat now? That's awesome.
I did. I figured it out. Alex Clark says Denis versus Kardeccia. I mean, again, it really depends on what 80% is, right? I would like to see him go further down the list.
Like a Derek Smith. Tim Bresnan.
Can you imagine that? Derek Smith versus Cyplenkov, his first match back. Derek would probably be like, bros, dudes, stop it.
It'd be the best.
I would love it.
Love it. It would be so cool. We need to have it. Jeez, everyone's throwing it. They're saying Denis versus Monster Michael Todd, Corey West versus Denis.
Yeah.
I mean, they could happen. Guys, we need more votes. We need more votes to announce the first winner of the game so we can give the point system. And it is pretty close. Taxidermy with 20%, Bowen Hiding with 37%, Paul Sauna with 30%, and Eagles House. Probably should have wrote down who. I'll have to go back and find who wrote them. Oh, no, I think I remember now. I think it went Captain Obvious, Juju Mugu, Robin Reed, and Jared TG. So we need more votes. Get the votes going, guys. 32 votes. We need way more than that. We've got to get to at least 50 votes. And we need to get to 100 likes. Come on now. We're at 75. Let's build it up there so we can play the next caption game before Uncle John has to go. Because Uncle John...
Marcus Thompson. Go see who his comment about who Denis should go against next.
And just maybe sit there and go, yeah.
Yeah.
Davey says that Derek Smith is ducking Schoolboy. No, I don't think that is true at all.
I think destroy Schoolboy right now.
Yeah, and I don't think Schoolboy is able to leave where he's at.
Yeah.
So we got Lachlan. Could you imagine if Ryan got the first match?
Oh my God.
That's his first question coming out of the house. I would love it. I'd probably go live for 24 hours if like Denis has a comeback and it's against Ryan. I'd be absolutely loving it.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna start hyping that match up. Bowen. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
That would be the best.
Of Ryan Bowen versus Denis, and we're gonna match them up. We're gonna do stats side by side.
We'll do a fake tale of the tape, so they're we're like even, like.
Yeah.
Alex McDonald says we still need Aussie's 24-hour stream 2.0. Calm down. Can't have them all the time. Then they lose their thing. They need to be built up. Because the last time I did it, it was literally, I think, a Monday or a Tuesday, and I went, right, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream on the weekend. I didn't have time to build it up, and I was proper knackered.
What do you think? Because like next time you do it, I'd like to have a bigger hand in it next time. Would you think like a New Year's revisited would be a cool thing?
Maybe, yeah. It depends on. I know because I'm sure Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler would like us to have our first New Year's with the baby, celebrating. But I could do like maybe a post Christmas before New Year's.
You've got a lot of years to celebrate with that baby. But right.
But I can't use that excuse every year when she's like 12 and I'm like, oh, the New Year's stream. But the only thing that works in my favor is I'm ahead of everyone. So I could literally start at New Year's Day at 11 a.m. and it'll be still New Year's Eve for everyone else. So
yes, that could be a saver.
Yeah, but it's just working out. Is it just what would work better? Everyone celebrating New Year's, or would it be just a random Friday night where there's no arm wrestling for the weekend?
Right. We would have, because now that we have a lot better, command of, running a show and doing different things, we could do like multiple shows within the show. Like we could each be responsible for creating, several hours of content, and we crank those in so it's not all just like one long smorgasbord of weirdness. As magical as the ARM TV 24-hour live was, it did a lot of things for us and a lot of people. It was just a long slog, and there was no structure. It was just hang on and survive.
Yeah, and this one I had notes in case the conversation died. Yeah. I had notes for the last 24-hour one, but also I could reuse that because not many people were staying for the whole 24 hours. So it's like, Uncle John, King of the Table's coming up. Here we go. What do we do? And then 10 hours later, I can ask those same questions to my new guests that come on the show. But of course, if it's more structured, an hour 1, hour 2, but then I'm in a sticky situation. Do I just keep it at a 24-hour stream, or do I keep trying to break last year's record?
I think you try to break the record, but I wouldn't try to break it by too much.
No. I've learned the hard way from that. I did a 110-kilometer run and then went straight to a 1,000-kilometer run and wrecked my body. And then straight to a 1,500 one, and now I'm retired, where I could have done a 110, a 300, a 500, a 1,000, a 1,200, 1,500. But yeah, so it would be like 24 hours to 26 hours, 26 to, because guys, like, what, even though I kind of made it look pretty easy, it was hard. It was hard. Oh, just sitting there. But then the worst thing was people would jump on and they wanted to jump on, which I was grateful for, but a lot of people just sat there.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't just come so you can hang out. You need to contribute. And last time, I think I was too tired or too polite, and I didn't boot people off enough. Like some people were on, but they were on mute, and it's like, dude, no. Look, but then you have people like RVJ who came on and went nuts, and Gary Roberts came on and went nuts, and that's what you want.
Yeah, you're always rolling the dice with that type of scenario because you never know what you're going to get. You're going to get an RVJ moment, or you're going to get somebody that comes in and is running like a hairy goat, right? They're good. They're not getting it done. So that's also part of the fun and the funniness too.
Well, that one guy as from Captain Obvious, we had David Shull, the professor from the 98%, and he was just sitting there looking, and everyone thought he fell asleep. That was the best.
Oh my god.
The schmo, just let you know, I did 1,500 kilometers in a month. I did 50 Ks a day every single day, which is good. And we officially have winners. We've got 51 votes. I'm going to end the poll now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End the poll. And the caption game winners. It was Bowen Hiding with the 3 points from Juju Mugu. So 3 points to you. 2 points goes to Robin Reed. I got to write that down with Paul Sauna. You get 2 points. And the taxidermy, 1 point from Captain Obvious. What a shame. I thought Eagles House was going to win. I'm still laughing at that one.
Here's the thing. Here's what I've been really realizing lately. Like, Igor has been out of the spotlight for a hot minute. Right? PAL has not been doing things. So I think a lot of the people that have come into the sport in the last year to 2 years, they don't really know. They don't really know like Igor and what Igor does and what he has done and the good things and not so good.
But we've just got to cross over. I'll be back in a minute, Uncle John.
Crossing over.
It's Scoops McKenzie here with the Arm Wrestling News. Devon fanboys and Levin fanboys have decided to call a truce in the comments section. That'll never happen. The Arm Wrestling Union Association have all got together and said they're all going to go natural. King of the Table 5 main event has been announced, and it's Levan Saganishvili versus a gorilla, a tank, a giraffe, and a Dell, all back-to-back. We'll check in with Jerry McBerry with the YouTube comment section for Levan and Devon fans.
They're still shit.
Thanks, Jerry. I'm Scoops McKenzie, and this has been the Arm Wrestling News. There it is, guys. Scoops.
Fucking Adele. Adele is... I wasn't interested until Adele showed up. I
was doing it, and I was like, okay, what's everyone been saying in the chat? Everyone's been saying the gorilla and that, and then Scoops was like, I gotta throw in a wild one.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Scoops looks like he survived a meth lab explosion. Go easy on Scoop. He brings you the groundbreaking arm wrestling news. How could you not?
Scoops is like if Jermaine Boom had a come to God moment and became like a born again and then got a straight job at the newscaster place.
No, Scoops looks like if Jermaine Boom ran directly into Joe Dirt and they just became one person. What else have we got? Scoops found his hair washed up on a beach. I think Adele is a hook puller. She likes to roll in the deep and all of that. Oh. Why is Jake so defensive over Scoops? Is he your brother or something? No, I'm defensive with Scoops because he brings us hard-hitting news. Like up to date. You'll never hear it anywhere else. And everyone ain't shit on him.
Let's be honest. This is a true case of nepotism, if I've ever seen it.
Fuck you. Man goes broke, jumps in. He goes, it would be great if this channel would catch on, mate. Same.
Catch it on, buddy.
It's the number one arm wrestling variety show in the world. I'll tell you what, while we've still got you, let's play part 2.
Let's do
The
it.
caption game. Part 2 of the caption game. So we had this one. Oh. What's happened here? Right, we've got to get our reactions. Well, Chad Shaw's send us a super sticker, and the sticker says, how's it going? But unfortunately, the sticker doesn't come up on our thing.
Chance Shaw doing.
We're going well, my friend. We're going very well. We're playing our second round of the caption game after your very boring match on the weekend that we spoke about earlier, Chance.
Would you arm wrestle Pork Chop?
Ooh.
Would you like? I'm just thinking. Like after what I saw Pork Chop do with his right hand, like I just wonder if that would be a match and what your thoughts are on that, Chance.
There you go. All righty. So, what is Neil measuring? What is Neil measuring? Ladies and gentlemen, Irfan has jumped in. He's back, says Neil, showing his dick size.
I think he's showing him James Statham's dick size.
He's got, poor James, his third leg shadow. Neil's saying that I'm crushing your head.
I crush your head. I crush.
Red Sonia's jumped in just with some love. She's like, love you, Jake. Hit the like button. Everyone, ready, bang. Thank you very much. Chance is asking what was wrong with his match. Well, you just won too easy, mate. I was a bit bored. I knew you were going to win easy. I just got bored. He's measuring Levan's ear.
Enough, Neil. Not big enough.
Oh. He's like, Denis has a birdhouse this big. I like that one.
Denis,
a bit of paper.
I believe how small his birdhouse is.
All righty, I gotta write that one down.
Oh man! So Chance says I'll do the same to Pork Chop that I did to BLM and El Cesar, but if a pro wants to pay me, I'll pull him. Why not? I think Pork Chop has more. I do. I do think Chance is still a significant favorite, but if he was going to come back and beat up some more people in Canada, I think that might be interesting.
It just might be. It just might be. What else have we got? As Juju Mugu comes in and says, "I can only swallow this much."
But does it depend on the viscosity? That's the question.
Captain Obvious says, Neil explaining shrinkage from cold water.
Just after he finished a shower song.
Yeah, that was hilarious when he sent that. Devon's forearm says how far away Devon's hand was from the pin pad round 1. Bowen's thumbnail was correct. Pot's turn. Oh, Devon, I'm going to write that one down.
Have you looked at some of the super duper slow motion zoom in videos that people are doing of that round 1?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it was the right call? Was it a pin or did he stop it?
Oh,
Look,
I think it was a pin.
The camera angle was not it's not level, right? It's not perfectly level. So when you're looking at it, we are looking from a slightly angled way. So I don't know. I think it was probably a pin, but it was super duper close.
I think it was a pin. I'm just writing down a comment. I've got some homework to do after this. Neil saying, Levin, this is how deep you can roll into a dell. Joe, I got to write that one down.
That's good, Joe.
Deep in a dell. That's a good one. Neil's just explaining, I bet on you only by this much. What else have we got? He's showing us exactly how deep inside.
Oh,
Neil saying to Levan, my wife boyfriend snag. Is this long? Oh, wow. Jeremiah says, Neil, I gave the ref this much money to screw Alan Ford. I'll have to write that one down.
That's really funny. I like that one. Put that one in. I like that.
Alan Ford screw job. Alan Ford screw job. What else have we got? The Drew says, Niels, Denis has a sauna for Paul Italia this big. Man, I always get sucked into those ones. Levan takes this much of HGH every 8 hours.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Devin's head size is much bigger than yours. It's what he's measuring. Robin Reed says it's just Cobra's girth. Hashtag 113. Chan Shaw saying my wife's boyfriend was about this deep. Levan is this close to creating his own gravitational pull. That's a good one. Mamimsky just giving us some notes. Oh, Jeremiah says my back tits have grown this much.
Neil will confirm this.
Oh, what else have we got? So it's true that HGH and steroids increase your bird size from 2 to a massive 3 inches.
Hey, that's a 1/3 increase. Okay, that's very near 44%. Okay, respect
that
it.
Is John. With the look on Levan's face, Neil is saying this is how deep inside his translator is. Bloody hell. Premature pinulation.
I didn't realize. It's so weird because I haven't really been following all the comments that have been happening now in the last few days, and it's interesting to see the rise of this intense disappointment of the first round call. I'll have to go back and do some more research on what's being said.
The Drew 24 says, Neil, sorry, mate. Danny Tesh is still this much stronger than you. I quite like that one. Western Survivor beef jerky makes me grow this much more.
You know, that's a good tagline, actually. I think Neil should start using that.
Yeah, absolutely. Peter McKenzie's jumped in and said the pram only looked this big next to you.
Was that a scale model, Levin? Was that what?
I do love that pram. This is the size of Levan's penis erected.
I'm not making any jokes about Levan's penis.
But Levan's got the sex face happening as well, so
he does.
Thomas Miles says Evan has a hemorrhoid this long. I swear.
That's being generous. It's probably really a lot closer to the Hogan 16er.
Yeah.
Everyone described it as what did he say? He said like a dangling bunch of grapes coming out of his butt.
We've got Evan's chance at showing up against Schoolboy.
Oh, accurate. That's the most accurate comment so far.
Juju Mugu says the muscular Dubai chick who came out of the car in the promo has a schlong this big. Jeez. There's one coming up that I've read ahead of it. He goes, if you sleep, I'll pinch your nose.
What?
Look at this one. Neil goes, Aussie is only this much away from 10K subscribers. Levan, I don't care. Oh, wow. Oh. Armchair Arm Wrestler says, I met you when you were this big. Oh. Nice. Neil said, we are this close to calling Chuck Norris to come and beat you.
Chuck can help. You're the only one that can help, Chuck.
Oh, I do love it. I do love a Chuck Norris one. I'm going to throw that in there. Devon's forearm, you're out.
Out of there.
Shane, Elliott. Right, let's do a poll. Chuck Norris. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. You make me very... All right, let's... Neil's telling Levan, I'm about this close to Usain Bolt. I'm this close to trading you in for a better Australian commentator. All righty. Let me get a poll going so we can get our next winners.
Once we get these winners, fortunately, guys, I gotta pop off a little bit early tonight. I'm annoying a bit. So, by the way, my wife came with me to Winnipeg, and she actually arm wrestled, and she ended up getting third place in the open women's division. So she's pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about it as well, because she's a lot newer to the sport than I am. So that was super cool.
That's awesome. Well, both our wife and I have third place medals.
Nice.
Because Jess turned up and got third place at Arnold's.
Jeez, third place at Arnold's. That's
before I'd even had my very first super match.
Wow.
Jess turned up, and we one of the ladies there was the polls up, guys. Vote.
So your wife has more prestigious arm wrestling credibility than you do.
Even right before I had my first match. So we turned up, and I was speaking to a young lady named Celine. She was in the under 65 kilos for, I think, Southeast Asia or whatever it is. And I was like, oh, so how many people have you got in your division? Because at Arnold, you have the top 8 for the Oceanic or whatever, or Southeast Asia or Oceanic. And she just turned to me all depressed, and she was like, we have 2. And so my light bulb went off, and I was giving Jess the elbows. I said, if you participate in both arms, we're going to get third place. And she came home. We got the 2 bronze medals just over there.
Nice. Hey. The only way to live, man. Way to live.
And your wife's getting a bit of love in the chat. Says, cheers, Uncle John. Third place wifey. Awesome. Yep. Marcus Thompson says, congratulations.
Yeah, I was super happy. I was super pumped because she trained a lot. She didn't cut a lot of weight, but she's like really like on point with it. She walked in like 0.2 pounds underneath what she needed to be. So she was on.
That's ridiculous. And speaking of, my wife's in there.
Very nice.
Just hanging shit on me. Wait, your wife has a third place trophy now. That's worth serious money. My wife has 2 third place medals, and Uncle John wife has just got third place.
Right.
While everyone is voting, we'll get through some things before Uncle John has to go. Says, have they posted the Canadian results anywhere?
Probably not yet. I think they probably will within the next week.
There you go. King Huddle says Uncle John has adopted the Devon sleeping position when interviewed. 20 hours over 2 days of commentating will do that to you. Absolutely.
I am dead. Guys, I just got a message from my wife because we're switching rooms because the air conditioner doesn't work in here. So apparently she has switched rooms and now I have rooms because they're coming to kick me out of this room right now.
That's all right. Well, I'll send you all the results on that, and I'll send you. We'll go on for a little bit, but I'll send you some results and everything so we can update the leaderboard.
Awesome. I will. I'm going to redo the leaderboard as soon as I get home because that thing sucked.
Get some rest, right, man. Get some rest.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Chat.
Yeah.
Effort.
Yeah, get in there. Right, just hanging and banging with you guys there. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about. Maminsky's just jumped in and says, Aussie Arm Wrestler and Uncle John are the best duo and most likable team on YouTube. Your passion and love for the sport is unmatched, and you two are really awesome people. The sky is the limit for you guys. Thank you very much. We just want to have fun. We're like Cyndi Lauper. We're just a couple of girls that just want to have fun. That's all we want to do. We're not in this to create enemies or any beef for anyone. We just love hanging out, and hopefully in September, Uncle John and I will be hanging out in person. In person. Can you believe that? Can you believe that we are this close away from doing a live stream together in September? But thank you very much for your lovely chat. Dominic says, get well soon, Uncle John. Get well soon. Guys, we need to have a minimum 50 votes a minimum of 50 votes, please, in the poll. And we'll get in there, which is good. Everyone is up and about. Ryan's chance of ever beating Uncle John. Hopefully they have a left arm. Hopefully they're having a left arm match at what's it called? Arm Wars, which would be good. Devon's forearm says, see you, goose. I just want to share a quick video as well because I have to thank my Patreon and YouTube superstars. For as little as 50 cents a week, you can support the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And all this does is just go back into the channel, whether it's buying equipment for the show, being able to put towards travel and things like that. All the money raised here, if you remember, goes from there. And I'm about to announce to my YouTube bangers that at the end of the month, I will have a European superstar on the show. Getting that sorted now. What else have we got? I did catch the UFC fight. That would be, it was awesome. Volkanovski, genuine superstar. Fighter Frank says in person would be awesome. If it is in person, yes. So there's Uncle Johnny's taking on Fox 8 Ball in a super match. I will hopefully be taking on Phil Woody UK in a super match, but commentating the whole fun event. At that little Whitby event. I won't be going to Arm Wars because that is the same weekend here in Australia, Father's Day, and I'm not going to miss my very first Father's Day. Marcus Thompson has jumped in. He says, mate, I don't expect you to do it every show. Oh, I love that you do it every show. It really helps Uncle John and I because we really appreciate it. And whenever we do a Maximum Bang Monday, for those that don't know, actually, whenever Uncle John and I do a show, just so you know, it is always 50-50 down the middle. But thank you very much, Marcus Thompson. The Drew 24, I've already had Emil come on the show after he won the other day. Or a couple of weeks ago. So, which is awesome. Mate, the Monster Michael Todd, I spoke about it yesterday. It's awesome. It's going to be awesome. Like, I cannot wait for this event. I genuinely believe there'll be in the 10s and 20s of thousands of people checking out this event, and I hope all of you are checking it out. What we always recommend, because we believe live commentary helps the event, and we want you to have 2 screens up. You have us on audio and you watch their event. We don't want people choosing us over the event. We want everyone watching the event. So, yeah. But that's, yeah. And I'll always say that. I will never hide that fact because, yeah, it is interesting. Interesting to know. Savage Arm Wrestling just quickly jumps in and he says, "You're a champion, Aussie." Guys, we need some more votes. Can you quickly go vote in the poll so I can end it and give out a 3, 2, 1 and update the leaderboard. Probably should have got Uncle John to send me the file of the leaderboard, and I would have updated it, which is good. So, yeah, which is amazing. There, you guys have just been genuine superstars, and yeah, Uncle John is absolutely knackered. So we should have, we got him for an extra 20 minutes more than we should. So also, I'll be live tomorrow. Coming up, I'll be live tomorrow before Beers with Bad Company. Hopefully, I'll have a guest on the show. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. I've messaged one person. If not, I'll message another person. Yeah, Joe Nilo says, hoping you can do a live commentary for that event. I really, really don't want to listen to Michael and Don. Oh, Don's a brilliant commentator. And Monster Michael Todd, he's awesome to talk to and interesting to listen to. Unless we haven't been approached personally. But so at this stage, we are, but we haven't been approached personally. So we'll wait and see. If it starts building up and we get a lot of hate from it, I just want people to get in contact with us. Everyone knows that I do it. If they go, "Oh, hey man," actually I'll check some of my messages, and if like, "Hey dude, can you sit this one out?" I would then have a conversation with them. But yeah, I haven't received anything just yet. So, but yeah, if you do have a preference of us commentating, that is okay. That is okay because we absolutely love it. We absolutely love it. We think it's a lot of fun. We think we bring something unique to the sport. And we think it's also just a good stopping ground for people to find where to watch it. Hey, I mean, all you usual suspects, we spend the first 20 minutes. This is where you got to watch it. This is where you got to watch it. This is where you got to watch it. So yeah, it's an interesting thing, but I won't bang on about it too much because, it's becoming, a different, really, really interesting times, but that is okay. That is okay. But yeah, I would always suggest you choose the event first. Please do. Right, let me check the polls. And are we at 100 likes yet? Come on now, 7 likes. Everyone, like. How many votes have we got? 46 votes. Come on, guys, because we haven't got a clear winner. So 4 votes could absolutely change it. Let's get to 100 votes, you dead set legends. Let's see how we can go from there. But, man, it's going to be unreal. I cannot wait. I've got a video about Denis Cyplenkov coming out tomorrow morning, my time. So wherever you guys are around the world, whenever I make a video, I try and schedule them for particular times. So hopefully everyone can watch it. Really keen on this Monster Michael Todd live event. I am going to have all the channels open so they all get the views, but I want to keep an eye on the numbers. I reckon they would be awesome. Stizzy says Chuck Norris always wins. Always. Well, he's leading the poll at the moment. Ryan Dollars jumped in and says Aussie is a very knowledgeable arm wrestling fan. Thank you very much, Ryan. I think the sport's amazing. Jared says, I always choose your commentary. I don't care if I actually see the matches. I know I'm weird. It's okay. Each to their own, but everyone knows on record I'm not trying to take people away. But if you want to come, hang out and have a laugh, then we go. Varley's coming in a bit late. He says, what's going on? Fellas. Which is good. Did you see Levan's video of King of the Table? They were wondering what he put in the hammer compartment. No, I haven't. Maybe I've missed that video. I try and watch. I have let a few videos slip through. We all know I've just been that little bit busy when I'm not working, but it's I'm starting to TC, but I'm starting to take care of business and get it all sorted. I think I'm on top of it all. But on top of this week, it's going to be mad. It's going to be amazing. You know, Uncle John will do like a pre-show. Then we'll work out the pre-show and commentary. And then, of course, the aftermath. You know, it's just a place to hang out because I know, like, I remember getting up super early for King of the Table. And I was like, man, I really love these watch-alongs and things like that because I would be so bored. Like, I used to watch WAL live by myself, and I was bored. I was bored watching it by myself. Like, I was enjoying the matches, and then I was like, oh. Yeah. So I'm glad it's not there. Seattle Greens just jumped in. He goes, sorry, I'm late. Is Denis seriously coming back to arm wrestling, and when? He hasn't got a date. He hasn't got a date, but he has, like, he's taking it more and more seriously. He's told people he's not in the gym. He's told people he would love to be able to take on Levan and be the first person to pin him. Like, I'm paraphrasing there. So, yeah, and there was an Iron Rating just put out a video. Go to Iron Rating. They got like 300-something thousand subscribers. So go check that out. He's got a good interview with Matt Rhodes Sport. Check out that channel as well. Some awesome interviews there, which is good. Yeah, Sizzy, he's there, which is good. Jared says, if I had two devices to watch, I'd watch both, but I only have one, the old one phone in, no computer or anything else. I just like the commentary better, makes the whole experience so much better. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Ryan Doyle says, who are some up-and-coming arm wrestlers that we might not have heard of? Newcomers here in Australia. Obviously, I spend a bit more time here in Australia. Up-and-comers. No one's really jumped on the scene. So, like, I still have my particular ones that are in the top range of Australia, but we haven't had anyone like super new go, oh my God, you got to keep an eye on him. So, like, I love Jamie Barrett, the number one junior in Australia. I'll always fly Jamie Barrett's flag. The dude quit school to become a roof tiler because he reckons that's the best job for him to train all day when he's not training for arm wrestling. The dude just loves the sport, and also love what's it called? I do love the Burnett brothers, Sam, Nick, and Josh. They're all up there in Queensland. They're good. Some of the Victorian pullers here, they're the same people that have always been around the top tier. So not too many in Australia, but hopefully we can get more jump to that next level. Like we've seen Lachlan Adair win some matches over there. You know, I'd love to see Ryan's going to get some matches. I want to see Mario Tambakis fly over and have some big time matches. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Shane Elliott jumps in. He goes, Aussie, I remember your channel when it was real small and I was in your like top 100 subscribers. And now you are so close to 8K. Awesome job. Yeah, it came up. It's funny you mentioned that, Shane. First of all, thank you. I love people that have stuck around and were there from the start. I posted, like, I shared a photo and I was like, oh, hey, guys, can you check out my interview with Paul Lynn? It was like my fourth one. And that was from 2 years ago. At 123 or 163 subscribers in my from 2 years ago, and now I'm at 7,300. Yeah, so it's been a massive, massive journey that I will continue to do because I've had a taste of it now, Shano. I've been doing this now for just under 4 months, and I never, ever want to go back to work. I want this to be my job forever and ever and ever. It is the one of the most, how do I describe, one of the best times of my life these last 4 months. Like, of course, you know, in that stage, my beautiful daughter's been born and my marriage has never been better. But like, you know, from the normal stuff, this next year, these last 4 months, hanging out with you guys, watching arm wrestling, studying arm wrestling has just been second to none. I definitely love it. What else have we got? The Schmo says, try to do an Aussie accent in Instagram text to you, Jake. It was pretty lame. I love it. I love when people get there. When people try and do my Australian accent, I do not find it offensive at all. I welcome it. I love it when people try to do the ready bang. I love when people do one of my usual quotes that I get in there and they chuck it in a message in Instagram. So yeah, I love it. I love it. But yes, of course, Petrello, I'd love to be at 1 million subscribers. I would love it. And there's a lot of channels that I would love to be at 1 million subscribers. Of course, Uncle John. Like, yeah, it'll be so cool. And I'll keep working. And it'll have to be a big cock up, a big fucking mistake to go backwards. But I think as everything continues to progress, and so long as arm wrestling progresses, it'll go from there. But if arm wrestling hits a bad patch and it goes down, well, I've got ventures in other sports, which you've seen me do before. So I think I've got range. I think I've got fun. I think I've got, just heaps of it. All righty. What else have we got? Jared TG jumps in and says, Ozzy, do you like or watch football like NFL? I mean, not soccer. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I prefer the highlights. You won't catch me watching a full game too much. I try and watch the Super Bowl every year, but you'll see me watch SportsCenter a lot and get excited from the highlights. So, yeah, that's it. That's how I go. Ryan Doyle says, congrats, Ozzy. Well, thank you. Hell of a year, Jake. Cheers. Mate, we're only in June. No, we're not. We're in July. We're in the second half of the year. And we're only in there. Cobra Road just saying, what up, y'all? Arm wrestling's only pimp. The Schmo says, figured you might laugh at the pics. It's a knife incident. What else have we got? What else have we got in here? I missed what the poll was about. I just like the sound of deep in a dell. Oh, 64 votes. I should end the poll. Brad, the poll was about the caption game. We played the second caption game. Keep the hustle going, Marcus. Oh, you better bloody believe it, mate. I don't want my wife to ever go back to work, and if I can do it because of this, we're rocking and rolling. Every time I try an Australian accent, it just turns British. All righty, let me end the poll. So, if I end the poll, Shane Elliott gets the 3 points with Chuck Norris. What else have we got? The Alan Ford screw job from Jeremiah gets the 2 points. And Deep in a Dell from Joe Nilo gets the 1 point. So all 6 different winners again. So we got more people on the board. Beautiful. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 100. What are we doing? From 100 likes. Let's get 2 more likes. Come on now. Ozzy, you think foot wrestling will ever become popular? No. No. I have commentated that. I think I've put it on Instagram. Toe wrestling? Yeah, no, thank you. But then again, who knows? Go watch ESPN the Ocho, and it takes a good movie or a good TV series to skyrocket views. Fun, dumb fact for you. Marbles and tug of war. Marbles and tug of war became two of the most watched sports of 2021, or is it 2022? Might be 2022. You know why? Squid Game. So a good show had all those games until one was tug of war and one they played marbles, and the viewership of them skyrocketed. So hopefully with the Monster Mogul Todd putting their stream like Black Rifle Coffee, Redcon and all them on other channels, hopefully arm wrestling skyrockets. With Rory, had Rory on the show who's done the Devon commentary. Hopefully other people see it and arm wrestling skyrockets and a big network takes that show. So hopefully Game of Arms comes back, gets on a network, arm wrestling reality show skyrockets. Golden Arm, not so much. Not so much. The maker of Aussie's third place left arm trophy has just popped in. Says good evening. Oh, you funny, funny people. You funny, funny people. Some say Chuck Norris would win the fixed Jake Biden poll. Marcus, my polls are fine. Joe Nilo says Golden Arm for the win. There's talks of Game of Arms coming back, Brad. There's talks about... you guys in the chat, have you guys seen Golden Arm? Have you guys seen Golden Arm? Look, it was good that someone made an arm wrestling movie, but sorry, guys, it just wasn't for me. I'm sorry. It just wasn't for me, but we'll see how that goes. Guys, we're going to wrap up in a couple of minutes for Maximum Bang Monday. If you've got any last-minute things, I try and pop in every Monday. Got to make sure you're taking care of that trophy. Absolutely. It's right here. You better bloody believe it. I'm taking care of it. How could I not take care of it, you dead set legends? Game of Arms is coming back. And of course, if Cobra Rhodes says it, it happens because Cobra Rhodes is the man and he was behind the first one. So it is coming back. Some things I've heard on the rumor mill I won't say out loud because if some of them are true, I don't want to be that kind of spoiler. But I hope, it's going to come back and it's going to come back strong. You've heard it from the man there. Negative on Golden Arm. No, haven't seen Golden Arm. Well, don't worry about it. Just a quick thing about it. Golden Arm. I think I did a review on it. I think I've kept the video up on my YouTube channel. I did a review a couple of years ago. Basically, a baker, her oven is broken. It's a family business, like a business passed down, I think, from a deceased mother or deceased father. She's a really good baker, and her weird friend turns up. They go to a pub to drown their sorrows because it's going to cost so much money to fix the baking, the oven. Turns out this girl has a golden arm. Turns out her arm is amazing. So the World Championships are coming up, and funny enough, the prize money is the same that it comes to fix the oven. And so they go on the road and they hustle people along the way to pay for it. There's some ups and downs. It's just shit. I don't like it. But, it's... talking to White Wolf. I love that we are still talking about Golden Arm. It's so bad. Petrello says Jake keeps the real trophy in a vault. The one on his desk is a decoy in case anyone steals it. I will be coming. I'm going to bring it to England with me. I bet that is what Travis Bajan is working on, Game of Arms. I hope so. You've sent me a message. on Facebook, buddy. My name is Lewis. Do you want me to read it now? Is that what you're saying? Do you want me to read it now or afterwards? Does it actually display real arm wrestling, or is it just the schoolyard street sideways type? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. The final, if you're an actual arm wrestler, the final is rubbish. Would never ever happen. But if you are just someone that's watching it, I can see it as entertaining, but not for me. Yeah. Okay. Travis is on a different project. Cobra's a part of Game of Arms. Travis is on a different project, which is awesome. How good is that? Two legends of the sport working on two projects, one of them being Game of Arms. Ryan, we're not getting a new arm wrestling movie, but you'll get the Devon Larratt documentary. The Devon Larratt documentary is going to be amazing. Is going to be amazing. But we will wrap up another episode of Maximum Bang Monday. Thank you all very much for all the ongoing support. Check out, I'm going to have some videos and lives coming tomorrow. And then hopefully make a couple of videos leading up to the Monster Michael Todd Factory. And at the moment, because I haven't been told otherwise, I'll do pre-show, commentary, post-show, and have a bit of fun of there. Aussie, you have to be the fastest growing person in arm wrestling on YouTube. Or, I don't know, Uncle John skyrocketed. Ryan Bowen's numbers have skyrocketed. But thank you very much for, getting behind. He goes, soon you'll be calling the shots and the show. 1 million subs, no problem, mate. It's just, just a matter of time. I'm going to keep grinding. I mean, it'll be amazing. I'm gunning for it. Why not? There's something in me that I picture it. I picture me having 1 million subscribers. I don't see why not. So, and I see a couple of other channels, one including Uncle John, one including Ryan Bowen, and a couple of others that will all have a 1 million sub party. And, we'll be one of those, like a Mr. Beast when he invites all of his other influencers or YouTubers onto his show and they've all got millions of subs. I can't see why that can't happen in our sport. So I will work as hard as I can to get there. And if it takes people power like you guys, if you all tell one person you got to subscribe to this weird Melbourne Australian lunatic, then we'll go from there. But guys, you are some of the best people in the world. Really appreciate it, whether you were just watching, whether you're contributing in the chat. I've just seen Carolyn Looms just jump in. Good to see you, Carolyn. Whether you've donated money in super chats, I really, really appreciate everything and what you all guys do. It's amazing. Don't worry, once this stream finishes, it doesn't mean I just go have a nap on the couch. I stay at the computer and I just hang and bang until I make a video. And I really want it. I want this so bad. 10,000, 100,000, 1 million subscribers. So long as the loyalty stays there, I'll never forget all you guys that have been there at 10 subs, 100 subs, and right now in this present moment. You guys are genuine superstars. I've been the Aussie Arm Wrestler. This has been one of the best Ready Bang, Maximum Bang shows. Can't wait to kick it with you in under 24 hours, you dead set legend.